Imagine waking up tomorrow and losing everything. Your home, your freedom, your family, your future. Now imagine this. You are starving, exhausted, surrounded by death, and every single day your life could end. Most people would break, most people would lose hope, but some didn't. Some people survived unimaginable suffering, not because they were stronger physically, but because they had something else, a reason to keep going. And that's exactly what man's search for meaning is about. This is not just a book, it's a brutal lesson about pain, purpose, and human survival. And by the end of this video, you will understand why meaning, not happiness, is the real key to life. The author, Viktor Frankl, was a psychiatrist, but during World War II, he was sent to Nazi concentration camp. He lost his parents, his brother, his wife, everything. And inside those camps, he noticed something terrifying. Some people gave up mentally before they died physically, while others somehow kept going. And Frankl became obsessed with one question. What makes a human being continue living even in hell? That question became the foundation of this book. And honestly, the answer might change the way you see your entire life. Part 1. Human can survive almost anything. Inside the camps, people were treated like numbers. No comfort, no certainty, no dignity. They woke up freezing, worked until collapsed, and starved constantly. Every day was suffering. But Frankl noticed something shocking. The people who survived mentally usually had a reason to survive. Some wanted to see their families again. Some had unfinished dreams. Some believed their suffering had meaning. And the people who lost all meanings often lost their will to live. That idea led Frankl to one of the most powerful lines in the book. He who has a why to live can bear almost anyhow. Think about that. A strong enough reason can carry a human through unimaginable pain. And this does not just apply to concentration camp. It applies to you right now. Because people today are also suffering, not physically, but mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. People feel lost, empty, disconnected. And maybe the real reason is because they have lost their why. Part 2. The modern world is full of distractions. Today most people chase happiness, more money, more followers, more entertainment, and more validation. But Frankl believed something different. He said, happiness cannot be pursued directly. It happens as a result of meaning. And honestly, look around. People have more comfort than ever before. Yet, anxiety is everywhere. Depression is rising. Attention span is collapsing. Why? Because distraction is not purpose. Modern life keeps people busy, but not fulfilled. We scroll endlessly, consume endlessly, escape endlessly. But deep down, many people feel empty. Because human beings don't just need pleasure, they need meaning. Without meaning, even comfort feels hollow. And that's why so many people feel exhausted, even when their life looks fine. Part 3. Suffering changes when it has a meaning. This is the deepest lesson in the entire book. Frankl says, suffering itself is not what destroys people. Meaningless suffering does. That changes everything. Because pain becomes different. when you know why you are enduring it. Think about athletes. They suffer during training, but they accept it because it leads somewhere. Parents sacrifice sleep for their children because love gives the struggle a meaning. People work hard for dreams because purpose transforms pain. Now compare that to meaningless suffering. Wake up every day with no direction, no mission, no reason. That kind of emptiness destroys people slowly. And maybe that's why so many people today feel stuck. Not because they are weak, but because they don't know what they are suffering for. Frankl believed life asks every person a question. What is your responsibility in this moment? And your life becomes meaningful when you answer that question. Part 4. You cannot always control life. One of the most powerful realizations from this book is you cannot always control what happens to you, but you can control how you respond. Inside the camps, everything was taken from prisoners, except one thing, their attitude. Frankl wrote, everything can be taken from a man except one thing, the last of human freedoms, to choose one's attitude. That idea is powerful because most people spend their lives trying to control everything, outcomes, people, situations. But life is unpredictable. Pain will come, failure will come, loss will come, and when it does, your mindset becomes everything. Some people become bitter, others become stronger. Same pain, different response. That's the difference. Part 5. How to find meaning in real life. So, how do you actually apply this book in your real life? Frankl gives 3 major ways humans find meaning. Through purposeful work. Create something meaningful. Building something. Contributing something. A mission gives life direction. That's why people feel alive when they work towards something important. Through love. Frankl realized love gives suffering meaning. Even in the camps, thinking about his wife gave him strength. Love connects people to something greater than themselves, and the connection creates resilience. Through courage during suffering. This is the hardest one. Sometimes sufferings cannot be avoided. But even then, you still choose who you become through it. That's where dignity comes from. That's where growth comes from. And honestly, some of the strongest people you know were built through pain. Part 6. The real message of the book. The real message of man's search for meaning is not life is easy. It's the opposite. Life is hard. Sometimes unfair. Sometimes brutal. And even then, life can still have meaning. And that changes everything. Because once a person has meaning, they become incredibly resilient. They stop living only for comfort. They stop collapsing after failure. They stop escaping reality. And instead, they endure, grow, and transform. So if you feel lost right now, don't just ask, how do I become happy? Ask something deeper. What makes my suffering meaningful? Because the strongest people in the world are not the one avoiding pain. They are the ones who found purpose inside it. And maybe that's what gives life meaning after all. If this video gave you a new perspective, hit like, subscribe and share with someone who needs this. And remember, a person with a stronger reason to live can survive almost anything.